today is April 23rd rather, and it's about 8:30 in the morning, so we're getting a little bit of a late start today. I meant to be where I'm going an hour ago, but then I slept in for an extra hour, so we're an hour later than I planned to be. But luckily we should be able to hunt this train down that we're after, since it's only a short line railroad and they do work a couple industries on the way. So I'm thinking it shouldn't be too hard to track them down. What we're after today is the Mass Central Railroad, which, if you recall, I've only covered once before, and that was way back in October of 2018. So I figured it's about time I get some more shots of them and get some better coverage on that railroad. Even if we don't find anything on the Mass Central, there's still the New England Central and there's still CSX right in the same town. So it should be a pretty good day no matter what we get. And then if we really get nothing, we can always go up to Pan Am, which is about half an hour away from where we're going. Where we're going right now is over to Palmer, Massachusetts. We're on I-90 East right now, heading into Palmer, and we'll see what Mass Central's doing. They're probably already gone, but we'll see where they are. We'll just have to head on down the road, keep looking through the woods and listening to the radio, and we'll see if we can find them. But that's what we're doing today. It's about 8:30, and we'll be in Palmer in a few moments. Alright, so it's about 8:45 now, and I took a little pop into the yard office parking lot where they parked their engines on the Mass Central, and as I suspected, one of the units was gone, which means they're already out. And then I heard over the radio that they came across a tree in the tracks. So they're stopped up there somewhere, and we're gonna go take a look for them right now. And what I also found out is I found out which way the engine is facing, because they only have 2 units, and they're paired up so that they're facing opposite directions. And that's them on the radio right now, talking about that tree. But anyway, I did find out that the unit they're using today is the one that is facing south, which for us is good because that's mostly what we're going to be seeing today is the southbound move, because we've already missed a good part of the northbound move. But for the northbound move, they're long hood forward anyway, so that's less photogenic.
In half a mile, turn left.
So we're just gonna head on down the line and see if we can find them looking at this tree, I guess. Alright, so we found the train. It's about 10 o'clock now and we finally found them. We're up here at the northern end of the line, and the end of the track is actually right up there. Just dead ends in those trees up there. So we know we can't go anywhere past here. Right now they're down around the corner there. They're shoving those 2 hoppers in that they brought up with them.
One car.
And from here they'll head back south into Palmer. The engine will be short hood leading at that point, which will be better for pictures for us.
10.
Alright, so here they are now running around the train. They just pulled out of that industry around the corner. I took a trip over there and got a quick shot of them, but it was a really tight clearance in between the building and the crossing gate and the tracks, and I don't think I would have been able to fit my tripod in there safely. So I just grabbed a couple of pictures and I'll put that up on the screen right now. And looks like they're going to head south now from here. Alright, so it's about 11:30 now, and we are in Ware, Massachusetts. They've been switching this industry here for about the past half hour. They should be getting ready to go south to Palmer pretty soon, and then by that time we should see either NECR 608 or 611 down in Palmer Yard, and we'll see what we can do with either of them. Alright, so here we are again back in Thorndike at that shot we missed out on earlier when they were still going north. But now we have a little bit better lighting, and now the engine is short hood forward, so it should be better this time around anyway. And it's about 12:30, and we're still chasing PA2 down. Alright, so here we are now in Palmer, Mass. At the Steaming Tender restaurant. And our chase on the Mass Central is now over because they're done for the day. But here is CSX B740, and they're going to switch Palmer Yard before they head back west to West Springfield. And still haven't heard anything out of NECR 608 or 611, so we'll keep poking around.
B740, C60, engine 6205, restricting signal CP83, main to the siding, east. Oh, you're good for 20 of them anyways. You forgot your train. No, we didn't. Call it good in here for now. They know they're covering our switch drive.
Alright, so we found NECR 608. It's coming up on 1:30 in the afternoon, and we're going to get a couple shots of him before we get 611, because I would rather chase 611 north rather than chase 608 south yet again. So we'll get one more shot of him here, and then we'll go find 611. Alright, so another quick little detour here. Now we're looking at CSX's Boston and Albany, and we have CSX Q436 coming east. He's about a mile out, so I figured while we're here, we'll stop and grab a shot of him at this curve that I've been thinking about trying out for some time. I just never had a train around, because most of these trains over the BNA run at night. So when the opportunity came up, I figured I'd try this shot out and see how I like it. So it looks like it should be pretty good. Alright, so another little update here. Now we are in pursuit of NECR 611. That's the other train we were after today. It's coming up on 2:30, and we're with the train. We're coming into Amherst, Massachusetts right now. Amherst and Belchertown, that area. And we're going to see how we do. Alright, so here we are now in West Springfield Yard, the CSX yard. It's just after 6 o'clock, and a little bit of a update as to what we just saw. After we got our last shot of NECR 611, I got word that Pan Am EDSP had left Deerfield Yard. And of course, by the time we found him, they were already through Northampton, and then we assumed that they would work Packaging Corporation of America. So we thought we'd be able to see them 2 times in Northampton and then once more down in Holyoke. Turns out they didn't work PCA, so they just flew on by at about 50, and we only got them switching around at Holyoke one more time. So now we're here in Springfield Yard, and this track machine is throwing some ballast around to clean it and make it better for drainage. So real quick, I'm just going to give my best guess of an explanation as to what this ballast cleaner does. So as most people know, the ballast is used as a drainage system in between the tracks. It creates a smooth surface for water and mud and stuff like that to flow over, rather than sitting on top of the wooden ties and rotting them out. So what this machine does is it picks up all the ballast and basically tosses it around and gets all the leaves and maybe small sticks or whatever that could be stuck in between that could be preventing the most efficient drainage. And that's just my best guess as to what this thing does. There is a larger machine called a ballast cleaner, and it's got big wheels on the side that actually pick up the ballast and send it through, I guess it's a water and chemical mix or something like that. I've seen it once before down on NS. And that's pretty cool to see. But this is just a spreader, I believe. Alright everyone, so I think that's going to conclude our video for today. It's coming up on 6:15. I've been awake for 12 hours, and I've been out of the house for pretty much all of those 12 hours. So I think I'm going to head on home. Pretty good day. A lot of variety. Not as much as I expected. I did expect to do the Mass Central and the NECR. I didn't expect to do both NECR trains and then Pan Am. So those were a little bonus. And then we came down here to Springfield just because I knew that the CSX local brought back a CSO unit from Palmer Yard, and I was going to see if it was over here, but it's not, so I don't know where it went. But anyway, I think that's about it for now. We're here in West Springfield Yard, and Facebook, I'll put a link to that at the end, Instagram, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Write a comment. I'll try to get back to it, and turn on hit the little bell thing down there. I don't know. Everyone says that. I don't know. You don't have to if you don't want to. But anyway, as always, I'm Aiden Neese, and I'll see you in the next one.